Hey ladies, welcome to the very first episode in my wedding series. I don't know if episode is the right word, but whatever. I'm going to be doing a video every single day and I'll be uploading it to YouTube because these are going to be way too long for Instagram stories or Instagram live or anything like that. For those of you that are watching that are really interested in our brides currently or getting ready to be engaged, and you looked at rings and talked about it and all that kind of thing, and you're just trying to kind of pre-plan, I cannot get my words out today, and you're just trying to pre-plan, this is going to be for y'all. This is going to be, like I said, very lengthy and very detailed. I did so much research before I got married because, number one, I was getting married in one of the most popular destination wedding cities, and that's New Orleans. And number two, I was on a really tight budget, and so there was just a lot of factors that played in of why I needed to really research and know about budgets and ways to cut costs and different things like that. Sorry if there's some background noise. That's why I'm in my spare bedroom right now, because my husband and my brother are watching a movie in there and they're running around with the dog. So if you hear noise, that's what that is. But like I said, these are going to be super lengthy, but if you really are interested, this is going to give you a lot of information. I'll give you a lot of good information because, like I said, I watched so many different tutorials, read books, watched TV shows, whatever. And I did all that research. I just got married in January, but this is such a fun time. I mean, like, whenever you get engaged or you're getting ready to get engaged, because a lot of times, you know, like for me and my boyfriend or my husband now, but we looked at rings together and talked about it. I mean, most of the time, I feel like these days, everybody talks about it a little bit before. It's not just like, oh my gosh, I'm shocked, I had no clue that you felt this way about me. So, but the good thing about that is that you can do a little bit of research, you know, beforehand and kind of just at least think about things. I mean, not get yourself overly excited to where you've planned your whole wedding and then you're just waiting on him to ask, but to where you can research and say, hey, I know we met in New Orleans, we love New Orleans, and that's where we would want to get married. Let me just look up some venues and see, you know, what's the price, so that you could at least get something going and get a vision. I mean, for me, I had a Pinterest account, and that really helped me to plan a lot of different things. If you don't have Pinterest, get on there right now. You can plan your wedding in about 5 seconds. I'm just kidding, but really though. But it's such an exciting time, but it's also overwhelming because right after you get engaged, you have all these emotions. A million people are going to try to talk to you, like calling you, texting you, and it's so exciting and sweet that everybody wants to talk to you. But at the same time, you're just so overwhelmed and excited and just kind of like, oh my gosh, well, what do I do? What do I do first? Where do I start? And so that's why this entire video is going to be where to start, how to get started, what to do. The other videos, I'm going to do one on budget. I'm going to do a bridal makeup tutorial. I'm going to talk about bridal beauty prep and anything else y'all want to see. So if y'all have any questions or comments, you can leave them on this video. But honestly, it's really, I don't know if any of you have a YouTube accounts, but it's very hard to see the comments. Most of the time, I don't even see the comments for like a week because they send them in this weird inbox. So if you truly have a question, send me a direct message on my Instagram. It's Kelsey Skyrob. Or send me an email. If you go to my Instagram account, you can email me on there. Anything like that, just comment that way and I can respond immediately because I would love to help y'all. I love weddings. I'm really wanting to eventually get into doing some wedding coordinating and wedding planning and stuff like that. It's been my dream since I was a little girl. I just always loved weddings. So feel free to reach out if you need anything, or if you would be interested in me planning your wedding and you being the guinea pig for my very first wedding planning besides my own, then just let me know. But I am going to start and tell you immediately you want to do two things. You want to create a Pinterest account. And I'm serious, if you don't have a Pinterest account, get on there. Get ideas of what you like. Do you like a boho wedding or a, I don't know, what do you want? You want a glam wedding, boho wedding, outdoor country wedding? What do you want? And actually, I'm sorry, there's three main things. One, get your Pinterest account. Two, get a binder or a planner or something where you can keep everything, because people are going to be throwing lots of different things your way. They're going to be calling and saying, hey girl, I was just going to tell you that I RSVP'd that I was coming alone, but now I'm actually going to be bringing my boyfriend. How are you going to remember that if you don't have a notepad? Or your grandma might call and say, hey, I was just wondering, is your Aunt Judy sitting on the second row or what? So you just don't know. Everybody's going to be calling you saying lots of different things. And here are some planner options. I ordered a couple different planners. I'm a big planner person, and I'm going to start with the most expensive and then go down to the most affordable. This is the Erin Condren, and this is just the regular planner. You can see it has just like every month, and it pulls up here, and then it has your individual days where you can write stuff in. And then it has a lot of stickers in the back that you can use for different things that say like birthday, vacation, different things like that. And then it has a lot of blank pages in the back. So I really like the Erin Condren planners because they're big and they're planners for the whole year. It's not just a wedding planner. They have where you can just do the wedding planners if you want to. But this, I didn't get just the wedding planner. I got the actual planner so I could keep everything in there, and it has the extra sheets. So I use this a lot. This is my ride or die planner that I use every single year. These are about $50, which I know sounds insane for a planner, but when you think about, if you're somebody that lives by your planner like me, I look at this thing 10 times a day. I write everything in here. I cannot live. If somebody stole this planner right now, I would be like, I don't know where to go tomorrow. Where do I work? What's my name? I don't even know. So this, I love this. We actually just got one of these for one of my friends. And it's the wedding planner. No, we got one of these, but they have the wedding planner, and you can pick out whatever design you want. Like I got mine to say Kelsey Robertson and do the cactuses because I'm into the cactus theme going right now. I'm just going to scoot up and you can see my beauty ring light in the background. But I have to use this lighting or I swear, I don't know if any of you have done makeup tutorials or regular videos. You can't see anything if I don't have this on. But next option, so that is Erin Condren. I'll link it down below. This is by May Books, and these are these little books, and they also have the same thing. They have where you can do just like a regular planner or where you can do a wedding planner. These are about $20. And you can design it like mine says Robertson on the front. You can put your new last name. You can put your new initials, whatever design you want. I just did the black and white. And I have to say I love this one because it is small and it's like, you know, whatever it's called, paperback. So that you can just throw this in your purse or wherever, where this is more, you got to hold on to this. This is big. You can't throw this in your purse unless you've got a really large purse. And both of these, Erin Condren and May Books, I know that your first order you get like 20% off or something. So if you just sign up for the emails, so you can get a little bit of discount from that. And then third, the most affordable thing you can do is put a binder together, just like your own binder with folders and everything. Because even if you have these other planners, you are going to need some folders. You're going to be getting contracts from everyone. Contracts from the photographer, band, DJ, everybody. So you want somewhere to put all of those. You don't want to lose them because you never know, even if you pick your vendors very well, you never know if they might show up to the wrong place or think that you wanted a red velvet cake but you wanted a chocolate cake, and then you have it all in those contracts that they've sent you. And it can save you a ton of trouble. And let me look at my notes. So first off, you know, get your planner, get your Pinterest, and start just getting ideas. And even if you aren't engaged yet, I mean, I really did start looking before I was engaged. And I know that that is maybe taking a risk and a little bit scary, but if y'all looked at rings, y'all have talked about it, just start researching so that you know what you want. Because I promise you, whenever you get engaged, I had an 8-month engagement. That's a pretty long engagement. I mean, I have some friends that have had 1-month engagements, 2-month engagements. And if I wouldn't have already known some of the venues I liked, the city I wanted to get married in, the style of wedding I liked, the colors, I would have just thrown a bunch of crap together. I can promise you. Because you are so overwhelmed, you're just like, yes, 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 whatever. But because I researched before, I knew, nope, I want a nude or neutral color bridesmaid's dress. I want these girls to be my bridesmaids and all of that. So once you get your planner or your binder all together, then you want to start making a list of people to invite. And let me tell you, this is one of the hardest things that I could say. I mean, start doing it immediately. Just have a list like in the back of your binder where you're just jotting people down when you think of them, because it is so easy to forget people. Like I remember off of my first, after I sent out Save the Dates. So this was a list that me, my husband, my mom, his mom, we all looked over. One of my very best friends, Lydia, who's a bridesmaid, we've been best friends since like 7th grade, was not on the invitation list. I mean, like, I don't know, it was just missing. And so it's very easy, especially to the people that are closest to you, to kind of forget them, because you're like, oh, well, she's on there, of course, right? But maybe she's not. And so just start making a list of people, and just as you think about them. And if you're on a budget like I was, then you definitely need to really think about who you can invite, because for me, there were people that I love, some of my favorite people on this earth, I was not able to invite because of my budget. And you just have to say, either you're gonna have to hurt somebody's feelings, or you're gonna have to break the bank at the end. I don't know, you just have to decide what's more important to you. And for me, I was already breaking the bank in so many ways. With the wedding, I said, I have to cut some people out, even though I don't want to. And it hurts you and them, but you just have to. Next, you want to start thinking about your bridesmaids immediately, because let me tell you, as soon as you get engaged, you want to ask them first thing, because they can help you so much. They'll give you so much support. They can help you. I mean, because as soon as you ask them to be your bridesmaid and y'all are talking about wedding stuff, immediately they're jumping on board to help you plan the bachelorette party, or to plan the bachelorette party, to help you register. I mean, I had bridesmaids with me the whole step of the way, and it made it so much easier. I mean, it's people that I love, that I trust their opinion, that I like their style. And so that's what's good, is it's not like you just have some random person that's like, yeah, girl, that dress looks good. And you're like, well, I don't like the way you dress, so I don't know what to you're like, well, if you think it looks good, then I think maybe I don't need to get it. But I had bridesmaids with me whenever I was picking out my wedding dress, looking at venues, choosing a venue, every step of the way, and I am so glad that I did that. And choosing your bridesmaids is hard too, so that's something you really want to think about and start thinking about from day one, because it's hard. I had 9 bridesmaids, and there are probably 3 or 4 more girls that I really would have liked to be a bridesmaid as well. But at some point you have to say, nope, no more. And I know, like, my husband was like, okay, you're gonna have to stop adding bridesmaids on. But it's just all people that I love and that I feel like are my sisters, and we just have that bond together. And so it is hard to choose bridesmaids. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, and you're hurting your own feelings a lot of times when you don't get to choose every single person that you wanted, because you love them so much. And so that is something to think about. Think about it immediately, or even before you get engaged, so that you can really kind of get a game plan. Yes, and so I think this is it for my first video. This is just how to get started. So here you go. You need to start getting a list of people. No, don't do that first. Here's what you need to do. You need to start your pre-planning. You need to get on Pinterest immediately. So whether you're engaged or not engaged, get on Pinterest, start planning stuff out, just pinning ideas that you like. You don't have to do a public board. You could do a private one so nobody knows that you're crazy. So get on Pinterest and start planning. Get a planner or a binder or something. Number 3, start working on your list of people that you want to invite as you're thinking about them. Number 4, start thinking about your bridesmaids or asking your bridesmaids depending on what stage you're in. And number 5, this is what we're going to talk about all day tomorrow, budget. Figure out your budget. Talk to your groom, talk to your parents if they're helping you. Talk to everybody that may be helping you or involved in your wedding in that sort of sense, and figure out your budget, because that is honestly the most important thing out of all this, because if you don't know your budget, you don't know which planner you can get. If you can't get a planner, if you need to write it down on stone, you don't know what kind of budget you're on. So figure out your budget, and that is going to help you so much, because everything that has to do with wedding planning, every single detail has to do with your budget. I mean, it all does. From what chairs you pick out, what flowers you pick out, what bridesmaid's dress you pick out, everything. And so I am diving into budget tomorrow. I spent so much time working on my wedding budget, going off my wedding budget, coming back on my wedding budget, trying to get back on track with the wedding budget. So I'm going to dive into that. And if you are interested in budget, this will be a great video for you tomorrow, because I am really diving in deep. If you have any questions that you want me to cover tomorrow for budget, like anything about vendors or whatnot, just let me know. Comment, like I said, on one of my Instagram pictures, or send me a private message on Instagram, or email me, and I will make sure to go over whatever it is that you're needing help with on your budget, because every single thing I priced out. Not one thing that I purchased did I only price one place. Everything from photographers, locations, all of it, I priced out. And I can help y'all as well to kind of get on track. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I'm getting so worked up talking about this budget. But thank y'all so much for watching. Please subscribe down below and follow me on Instagram if you aren't. It's Kelsey Sky Rob. I will see y'all tomorrow. And yes, happy wedding planning. Go get your Pinterest account up tonight and just start, looking at things. And if you want to, I'm on Pinterest as well. You can go to one of my boards and just kind of get a feel. I have a lot of wedding boards. So yes, thanks for watching, and congratulations if you're engaged, or if you're getting ready to get engaged. Have fun.